beautiful lovelies. I am so happy that you are here as we find out what's happening with you this week. So we have some tarot cards, oracle cards, divination dice, and pins. This week is also about pins. It's exciting, and I might throw in Scrabble letters. We'll see if I remember. So for those of you who don't know, I actually am now on TikTok. I always say TikTok, but it's TikTok. Sorry. and that where there I actually do like mini love readings. So those are fun. So check those out. I am on Instagram. I haven't been as active this week, but I plan on actually being more active and throwing in little mini readings there as well as just regular, random pics. And then I am on Pinterest, haven't been as active there, but I plan on having different kind of fun worksheets coming out there as well. So check me out on all those places and say hi. Oh, and on Instagram, I did want to say this. If you have like little questions, I can kind of pull like little cards for you. So I'll put up a thing where I'll ask you to ask little questions in the comments, and then we'll have fun with that. I am excited about that. I thought that would be fun for us to grow together even more. And pretty much it. We have some really amazing oracles decks here, so we're gonna have fun with all of that, and just this overall energy. Just as I was pulling cards for this, there seems to be a little bit of heavier energy this week, so just take it easy on yourself. Do a lot of breathing in and out. I feel like that's unnecessary. Like, just ground yourself a little bit more this week. Overall, it just seemed like a little bit of a tougher energy, not for everybody, but it seems like overall, kind of collectively, that was what I got. So just, take care of yourself extra. Okay, with all that, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Close our eyes, clear our head, and now as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. All right, let's do this. Hello, group 1. Well, right off the bat, I'm making confusions. Okay, so hello, group 1. I'm having one of those days. So here we go. So you chose this beautiful card, and it says, love is everything. So I feel like, and you even have little butterfly wings here. So the focus of this week for you is looking at everything through the lens of love, because that's going to transform it's almost like you're transforming your perspective. If you can look at it that way, I think a lot of things will, clear up, and any kind of because like I did say, it's a little bit of a heavier energy this week. And that's going to all kind of dissolve and kind of fade away here. So just remember, it's just like, look how beautiful this is. So much color. That's the way it is. I'm like right here, I'm having winter, and there's a lack of color. So what I do when there's lack of color around me, I put the color on myself. I have very bright colors. I also try to eat more green vegetables, because I really I need color. It's one of those things. So I feel like you're kind of like me as well. You like colors, and you like feeling that vibrancy, because it's a vibration of vibrancy that they give us. So kind of not only looking at everything through love, but if you need colors, just put it on. So whatever color you're feeling is missing in your life, put it on yourself. It doesn't matter how you do it. It could be clothing, or maybe even just painting something with that color and looking at it. That's what it'll help you get to where it is where you need to do it. So let's see what other things are coming. So yeah, forewarning. So be careful, if you see warning signs about things, listening to them, right? Let's see actually what this one is too. So, and your shadow angel. So we're working on our shadow. Oh, I like this though. You know why? Because it's almost like it's a balance here. Oh, I'm sorry, there's this way. I'm gonna move this a little bit over here. All right, so it makes it even cozier. Okay. So we have the shadow angel, which is kind of balancing, it's being balanced by this. You see this? Almost 2 angels here. You have this bright color one, and then we have the shadows that we're working on, right? And then we're trying to find this balance. So we have this forewarning here, which is more of the shadow. So just acknowledging, I've been working a lot on my shadows, because my energy recently has been the 9 of Swords energy. Just keeps popping up. So I'll tell you what I've been doing for it. So what I've noticed is that things that I'm like, the Nine of Swords comes up a lot when you have fears that you are not actually acknowledging. And by that I mean, like, I had fears, right? But I wasn't really acknowledging. I wasn't actually saying it out loud. I wasn't shining the light on them. Like, they were festering in the background, and they just kept festering. They did. So instead of like actually like kind of not confronting, but accepting and admitting these are fears that I have, I was kind of pushing them off. And then that's why I kept coming back. And now I'm like, nope. Every time I have a fear, I'm going to speak it out. I'm like, I'm afraid of this, right? And allowing it was like acknowledging that I'm afraid of it. So I feel like there's something for you there as well. So whatever these shadow angels are, whatever shadows that you need to work on, and that seem like there is, acknowledging them. And don't look at it, again, like I said, like, oh, this is like a negative thing, but more like looking at it through like understanding, through this, like the lens of love coming through here. So there's a reason why we have shadows, because that is how we actually coped with something, right? That's how we did it. But maybe now it's time for you to transform from this shadow to this, to it's almost like a butterfly here, where you have this vibrancy. Look at the difference between the colors here. Look how vibrant this is. This is where you're headed. This is where you want to be. So we have to release the shadow angels. We do have a forewarning, so it's just saying to be careful. If you see, especially like listening to your intuitions, like what does your intuition what is it telling you? So that's important this week. So listen to that. It's important. Here we have this. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, changing. We have the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Chariot. Look at how this is, and this is going to be your love energy for this week. So sorry for making my throat scratchy. So we are shifting. We are changing this. Look at this. We're going from almost, I feel like, this a little bit of darkness here, and not darkness in that sense. It's in more like there's a lack of color versus more vibrancy, right? So we're we're turning here. This is where I feel like that the forewarning is coming in, and there might be like not engaging in conflict, I would say, or even if you do. No, I really don't feel like I do feel like that's the thing. It's like the shadow. Sometimes we involve ourselves in conflict, and I don't mean like sometimes it comes to us. I understand that, but sometimes we kind of like it feels like you can see it happening. You can step away from it, or you can get involved in it. And here, with the five of wands energy, is like, if you can avoid it, it'd be awesome. But if you can't, just know, like, don't take it to heart. Don't like let it, again, like I said, fester. You are moving towards something. You are moving towards, I really do feel like you're moving towards this vibrancy. So we have the Chariot. So there's like a victory coming through, but like it's with this shift. I do think that this Five of Wands energy. Sometimes I just have to do stuff. I'll go with this one. Sorry, I wasn't going to, but I like, it bothers me, so so I want to clarify, what is this Five of Wands energy doing here? What is this Five of Wands energy doing here? The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so what else? I'm like, oh, she was a bit on reverse, but that's okay. And then the Two of Wands. I can't even remember, but like what I'm seeing here is so the Queen of Pentacles usually very, very, very giving, very she has this ability to give to others, but here it is almost like a choice that's coming through, and I do really feel like there is a choice here. You can engage in this. Right, you can engage in this Five of Pentacles, which is like kind of drama or squabbles, like where people argue. You don't have to get involved. I just feels like you can stay grounded and you don't have to get involved. You can kind of like turn your back to it and kind of like move away from it. So I do feel like this isn't a necessary part that's like you're like, oh, I have to do this. No, you can actually turn away from it and choose a different path. That's what I'm seeing here. And this Queen of Pentacles is grounded. It's giving, right? And is very nurturing, but it in a sense of like that she doesn't really, I don't know, whenever I think of the Queen of Pentacles, I don't think of like she wants drama. So staying away from that drama. If you can't, it's okay if we don't. We get to work on our shadows. But very good overall energy, because things are shifting, you are turning, there's things happening, coming through here. Let's look at the love energy. So Hermit, solitude. So we have a kind of like a hermit energy coming through for love, so you're spending more time by yourself, almost like kind of going deep within yourself. Again, it's almost feeling to me very much like a transformation, from the shadow to this vibrancy here. So you gotta do the work here, right? You gotta work on yourself. You gotta look into what you need to do here. Let's see what the angel says. Protection. So your angels are letting you know that you are safe and protected. Feel the warmth surrounding you. Yeah, look at that. There is a sense of, again, this forewarning. So it's telling you that although like you are protected, so not to worry. But do see the signs. If you can, like I'm like saying, if you see yourself being drawn into a drama that's not really yours, that you're just like, you can walk away from it, that might be a better choice. Because otherwise it's just like that. Yeah. And I do like the hermits there. It's like and with the umbrella there, it's letting us know that you are capable of handling anything that comes your way. You're very strong. Don't forget that about yourself. And then we also have guidance here. So intuition, yeah. Your intuition is going to guide you. So this is by V Love and Crystal, and this is her new Oracle deck. Very excited. And look, these guys are besties. They're bestest buddies. So they work together. And you're going to see, this week I'm going to be featuring them on my Instagram page. I mean, Instagram, like little readings and stuff. So please be on, like, if you haven't joined me on Instagram, come on over. I plan on doing like little mini readings there as well, so you can check those out. And now for the self-care for this week is pampering. Yes, time for a luxurious bath. Time to, I almost feel like, step away from all of this, the Five of Wands energy, and just kind of enjoy yourself. So pamper yourself as best you can, and get those colors in. You really need them. And ground. So it's time to meditate. Yeah, there is a sense of grounding that is coming through here. Yet again, with this Queen of Pentacles, there's a sense of grounding, connecting to that. It's maybe meditating. And with this Hermit energy, also like meditation coming through here. I almost feel like I want to say like a meditation on your chakras for getting all those colors and vibrations up. Let's go ahead and see what your pin for the week is. Pin for the week for the collective of Group 1. See, I got your name. Okay. Yeah, time to rest again, my dear friends. Look at that. That's the llama chilling out. We have a llama that's chilling out. So just take it easy. Don't go crazy. Like, don't get it all involved in everything. Like, relax. Look at that. A happy llama. Resting, relaxing, meditating. Let's see what your everyday does. Everyday wonders comes out. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. We have the ability to, like, we have the barkities. If we bark, we're going to feel bad. But instead we can fly away from all of this. Yes, you can think outside the box. Yeah, you don't have to engage here. There's ideas that are coming through, so listening to them, and look, there's a sense of celebration. Yeah, because we are moving forward. There is there is movement forward. We just have to kind of ground ourselves and kind of almost to feel like avoid that drama if you can. If you can't, it's okay. I love that this is like a weekly reading. So it's like you get these energies, but you don't, it's not like next week happens, so it's almost like a little fresh start every time. So I do like that. So celebrating, coming through lots of beautiful things. And really listening to this idea, because I do feel like there's a good idea coming through here when you think outside the box. And yet you can move away from all of this. You don't have to engage. Look at that. Just be this guy. You're flying. You're just having fun. Kind of do that. That's what you need there. Okay, I think with that, I'm going to say thank you so much for being here. I hope you liked this reading. And if you did, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. And if you're feeling guided, I do accept donations or energy exchange. Oh, good. Thank you. That's what I needed. Sorry, I'm going to do Scrabble letters. But I'm just going to kind of like, just to see what kind of energy is coming through here? LOL. Okay, no, it's actually... Oh, hello. I was thinking LOL and it wasn't. Oh, low. Okay, so don't be in the low. But I think what I'm going to do is with the LOL, which I made the confusion of, because there's also Lou, maybe needing to go to the bathroom. But for me, LOL, laugh. Instead of getting the drama, just take it easy and just laugh it off. Don't listen to those low vibrations. And if you actually want to see somebody who does wonderful things with Scrabble letters, check out V Love and Tarot. And she's been using that for the readings lately, and I've been enjoying them a lot. So, go for there. Oh, whoa. Look at that. Sorry. So she's been playing with these guys, and it's like I've been enjoying a lot of fun having her do the readings there. So check out her channel as well, and she has really fun readings there. And also please check out a collaboration video that I did do about your 2022 predictions. We have so many beautiful readers in that collaboration. So check them out. They're all awesome. I've been checking out their videos, and I was just like, wow, it blew me away. So have fun there doing that. And just thank you so much for being here. You have no idea. I truly appreciate you. I truly appreciate you sharing your time, sharing your energy with me, and just sharing the beautifulness that is you. Thanks again, and I am just sending you lots and lots of happiness, joy, clarity, grounding, and just like more and more vibrancy. Until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, group 1. Hello, group 2. Oh, I'm so happy you are here. Let's look at this fun one. Oh, I love this. So here we go. This is the energy for this week. We have just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. So when you think it's about to, something's coming to an end, instead it's going to be transformed. And that is also actually the energy I found in group 1 a little bit too. So this is actually interesting. So the heaviness, because I was actually quite feeling like as I was pulling cards, I'm like, oh, there's a little heavy energy. It's because we're going through a transformation right now, my dear friends. Transforming can be, a bit uncomfortable sometimes. For you, I feel like you are getting, look at this, you're grounded in it though. You understand this process, and you're okay with the process of transformation, because I feel like that's what it is. You're just so grounded, listening to your intuition, and so I feel like you're going to be okay. Let's see what other energies are coming through. So yeah, look at this. You're in this in-between stage, right? And I do feel like you are, we're making that breakthrough. So we have this. I feel like here you were, like this was you in the caterpillar, right? The caterpillar stage, you're like kind of flying in between. You weren't quite, or maybe not in a caterpillar stage. I actually feel, when you're actually, I forget what it's called. When they're in the little cocoon like stuff, you were in the cocoon. This was you cocooning. This is you birthing. And look, it's the breakthrough. You're breaking through whatever anything is. Oh my God. Very strong energy for you this week, my dears. So you're breaking through this. You are about to, this transformation is happening. It is occurring. Let's see what this is saying. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords, new beginning, like this. Look at that, and Page of Cups. I do love this. So you see how many new beginnings you have? You have an Ace of Wands, you have an Ace of Swords, and then we have the Page of Cups, which, whether you know it or not, it's very much, since it's kind of like the younger, in the Suits energy, to me it always just feels like, I always get kind of like the full energy with the pages. Yes, there's a communication, but it's like you're starting out on that journey here. So I do feel like that is what it is. So we have Ace of Wands, so creativity, passion coming through. It's like whew, it's gonna take your breath away. It's like you're ready, you're on fire, in a good way. Like you're ready to go. There's also a sense, and this is where I'm getting this connection. There's a sense of clarity. It's a sense of knowing what you want, and it's just like, there's like, oh, now you have this clarity. Now you understand a purpose. You, with the eyes closed, but it's not that you're avoiding something, but rather that you're going deep within yourself. So this is important. And in this grounding, you are breaking through. I almost feel like you're piercing the Maya here with this. Like you are giving birth to yourself. And with this hawk, always looking at things from a higher perspective. Hawk is a beautiful energy because yes, they fly so high, yet they can see minute details. But it is because they fly so high that they can see the details. If they were so close, they would be missing something out. And it's when we go up higher, when we get the higher perspective, when we really pull out. I almost feel like when we pull out of our own ego here, that's what I'm saying. When we pull out of our own ego, we can see things much more clearly, and we can see this clarity that gives us new beginnings, because we now see things in such a way that we can see the breakthrough. We can see that where we want to go, where we need to go next, where what we need to do. And I feel like, whoa, this is all that. And with this Page of Cups, it is all about, I feel like, a sense of expression, expressing your emotions. But it's also like, it's to me this energy of like creativity, but it's more, how do I say it, because we do have the passion, so I do feel like there is creative, but like it's a gentle kind of energy coming through here. So I feel like there's almost a balance here. And what I want to say is that I was looking at this, I'm like, oh, we're missing the pentacles, but I feel like, and here, like, this is the exciting part, I think the pentacle energy is you. It is that grounding that you have here. It is that closing in and going in within yourself. So you provide that pentacle energy. And so here, look at this. You have all the different elements within you right now. You have all the different, yeah, for me, it's like that. And you know, when you have that beautiful, all those elements that are coming through here, boom, magic happens. That's when we start going towards the things that we need to do, where we want to go. So this is a beautiful energy. You are, you're doing it. I do love this. Let's see what the love is here. So we have the 5 of Keys. So here though, now this is interesting, and I might actually clarify this. For the love energy is that we're closing something off. We're shutting ourselves off. Now this is, to me, quite interesting, because we do have the Page of Cups, and so that makes me feel like there is love that's coming through. There is love that is being available to you at this point in time. So maybe these actually are not the grounded closed eyes, but this might be that you're not looking at it. Let's go ahead and find out. Let's get some clarity on this, right? So why is this 5 of Keys or 5 of ooh, no, I'm thinking it was the 5 of Arrows, but it's, I'm sorry, Keys, I have to actually know, it's the 5 of Pentacles. So you are ignoring something. It's like you are feeling abandoned. Why are you feeling abandoned? Why is this 5 of Pentacles here, my dears? So we have the 4 of Wands, yeah, so that there is some stability here. There is some sense of like coming through here. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. It just almost feels like, I feel like the offer is available to you. Although to me, this is actually interesting because it's like, it hasn't been set up yet. It is on its way there. Right? This is like they're setting up that little like tent thingy that they usually have. But what I'm seeing here, and maybe you might disagree with me. So this is for your love energy. So this 5 of Keys is 5 of Pentacles. I feel like, especially with this card, there is help available to you. Maybe you are not taking it at this time. You yourself are closing something off. You're not seeing the help that is being available here. You're shutting yourself out. You're shutting something off. But I feel like the universe is saying, no, we're here to help. But this Wheel of Fortune is like, things are changing. And I do love that things are changing. There is help available if you need it, because whenever the 5 of Pentacles appears, it's usually they're outside, it's cold, and there is. But if you're out there, like, and it's usually there's a stained glass window that is available. If you actually look for it, you can get that help. And that's what I've been, so there is help for you if you ask for it, and you have the potential. And I see the potential here. This is what I'm to shift things around and actually get something where you find 4 of Wands. There's something to celebrate in terms of love. So I like this because I was wondering about this, and so I feel like that is. So there is an offer of love, but you are possibly shutting it out. But I do find that interesting that you do have all the energies here. Maybe you're shutting it out because you're like, right now I'm focusing on myself. That's fine too, but I feel like there is potential here. So don't just shut it off. if you're shutting off because you're going within yourself, okay, but don't because of anything where you're just like you felt hurt in the past. Don't do it because of that. All right. I'm not trying to lecture. I'm just suggesting. Those are all suggestions. Everything I say here is, again, what take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and that's how it is. And we have our angel cards. This is V Love and Crystal's new oracle deck. I'm so excited. I am able to use it. So this is her heart angel messages, if I'm not mistaken. And so light work. Here we go. Your angels are nudging you to focus on your natural abilities. You are meant to heal, inspire, teach, create, and bring loving light into the world. And you do this. Look at this. You have this. You guide the light here. And I already feel that that's true because you're breaking through on this. So this is important. So maybe that's something. But like I said, I'm like coming back into this love energy here that is being shut out. There's something to this, okay? So look into this as well. Because here I am jabbering. But I do feel like just because you are doing light work does not mean that you love. If you're craving love, then that's okay. It's okay to focus on yourself too, and that's important. I really want to say that as well. So faith. So here we go. This is my angel feather messages, and these guys are best friends. And you're going to see I'm highlighting these two oracles on my Instagram this week with little mini readings. So check those out. And if you haven't subscribed to my Instagram, please consider that. So we have faith here. So gives the strength to overcome anything. So faith. And I feel like that's what I'm hearing here, because I feel like having faith in love, having faith that you will have this, having faith and almost like trusting that's coming, because I do feel the wheel of fortune. That's when the universe comes and helps you out, right? That's when you see shifts, but you have to be willing to, if help is being offered, maybe accept this help, because you're building something here. You're not just doing it by yourself. There's a cooperation almost element here as well, which is I find interesting in this particular deck. And see what the self-care for the week is. Pause, time to stop and smell the roses. Yes, I know, this is so weird. I always gonna say yes, do the light work. Yes, you have this beautiful thing, and I do. But also pause and smell, enjoy your life too. When you have a higher calling, you're oh, you're always there. But also kind of, I know this is weird. I'm gonna say kind of come down from that high energy, not high energy, but from oh, helping everybody. But also gotta enjoy yourself. Gotta pause and smell the roses for you. And we have this one as well. So we have this. It's also kind of looking at things in a higher perspective. But to me, it also just kind of feels like thinking outside the box in terms of how you think of things, perceive things as well. It almost feels like I don't know. It's so funny because I'm yes, we do have this light work that you can do, but I also want to just kind of feel no, but focus on yourself here as well. And kind of get, out of your own, I want to say a little bit of comfort zone. Have kind of go off into an adventure. I don't know why I feel like that's something for you here. But overall, this is very beautiful energy. Let's see what the pin for the week is for you. Collective of group 2. Pin for the week. Pin for the week for the collective group 2. Oh, look at that. Okay, well, I was going to say one pin, but I think you are getting two, my friends. Cool. And my little luck charm here. Okay. So maybe that's something for you too. To have you have good luck charms. We have the rainbow here coming through. So yes, after some time you are going to see this. You are there's hopefulness coming through. But I also want to see this. This is also all about you have to take care of yourself, my friends. You do have to take care of yourself. And so I feel I think that's the message that I'm getting. I guess you couldn't. That yes, you are doing this beautiful light work. But you know what? Part of the light work is also taking care of yourself. And now for me is also allowing love into your life coming through here, because this 5 of Pentacles energy, I'm feeling nope, you're still trying to focus on that, because this is something that we also need to work on. So just because you're oh, I'm doing light work doesn't mean that you can't have, I really do feel like you can have it all, and this is part of it all too. So working on this as well a little bit. Yeah. Let's see what our everyday wonders divination deck that tells us. Oh, look at that. Money is coming through. We do have transformation. Look at that. Butterfly coming out again. Dream big. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just feels like there's something lacking in like here we do have all this beautiful energy, but it feels like there's something lacking here, and I feel like that's what the cards are saying here. And that lacking thing is love. Yeah, you have to, like, this, look at this, little buddies, like, we want love. You've been shielding yourself from love. You're like, no. Oh my god. You're like, no, but it needs to come through here. And then, yeah, it does say do your thing, but I do feel like the dreaming big is like not just light work, but what you as an individual, like, what do you want for your life, you know? Yes. I like, yes, we all want to, like, yeah, we want to be awesome and help everybody, but you know what? You have to help yourself here, and I think love is coming to you because that's something you've been wanting, but I feel like you've been locking as well. So work on that, my dears. But overall, I do love this. Oh yes, and I do want to do the little Scrabble letters. And I want to say that if you love, like, using Scrabble letters, V11 and Crystals has been using Scrabble letters, and she's been doing, like, awesome times. Like, she is, like, rocking this. A-I-E. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so I almost want to say, okay, one more. I just want to, R. Oh, maybe Aries. Or air. Yeah, so it's like Aries, air. Yeah, that's so interesting. So, like I was saying, V11 Tarot has, she's doing Scrabble letters with her pick of cards. So hopefully I will be able to, I might try just putting in the description so you can see her. And also I did a big collaboration with predictions for 2022. Please check out that video. There are so many awesome readers, and by that I actually, like, see the whole collaboration. I was watching all the other readers readings, and they were all amazing. I was like, wow, they blew me out of the water. I love that. So do consider checking that out as well. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate your beautiful energy, your beautiful time, and just the beautifulness that is you. Thank you so much. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of happiness, and yeah, lots of love, and allowing yourself to love come through here. Have a super duper wonderful day until I see you in the next time. Bye-bye. Hello, group 3. I'm so happy you are here. So you chose this beautiful card, and it's a damsel brings direction. So I'm beginning to think this is all about, I'm almost feeling like this beautiful curly hair that is all over the place. It's kind of just like you are going in so many different kind of directions. And it's feeling like you need to kind of choose. And so it's almost feeling like a groundingness. So this feels like a 7 of Cups, and we're going to choose the stuff. I also noticed that there's, like, not that much color, but there is some here. I do feel like with this here, I feel like your higher self, your crown chakra, is trying to come through here and help you, guide you to choose, because I feel like you might be overwhelmed with all these different directions, and it's taking you in different places. And you see how it's also kind of like this way. Also making me feel like it's a bit of a hangman energy as well. So it's like overwhelmed with choices, is what I'm seeing here. So that's the energy of, like, your higher self coming through and trying to give you that inspiration towards, like, where you need to, like, really focus on. Like, I do this. I have like 3 million well, not 3 million projects, that's way too many, but I have more projects on my plate than I can actually really do. So little by little, like, I'm actually feeling this right now. Like, yeah, you're right. I do have a lot of different projects that I'm trying to do. But I guess taking one at a time. So we do need, that's guidance. It's almost like listening to our intuition coming through. Let's look at other stuff. Yeah. So lots of work, right? Kind of kind of going through it, the grind of like the everyday. It almost feels like I'm noticing like lots of almost like a lack of color, like a vibrancy here, and it's an apathy. Yeah. So this maybe it's not so many. It does feel like a lot of projects, maybe a lot of choices, or maybe that this is more has a 10 of wands energy, or you're just overwhelmed with all the different things you've already kind of done. You've taken on, and so you've just been overworking yourself, and now we're in a state of apathy. Could be strong, my dears. I understand this energy a lot. I go through it often because you've been just focusing on, like, you've just been grinding. And what I'm seeing here is that we need to bring in some joy here. We need some color. Some color. There's also a truth here about this. The grind is kind of almost with this blue colors coming through. It almost feels like there's a need for expression of maybe there's a need to express. If you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling, oh, this is overwhelming, expressing it comes, letting it come out through. Let's find out more stuff. Let's see what we have. The Judgment. Yeah, we have it's telling us to rest. Yeah, and then look at the Strength coming through here. So I do like this because it's the focus here is that you are overworking yourself. You have way too many different things. I hear you. I'm almost, I feel like I'm almost going to say this might be a little nudge for me as well. So when we have so many different projects, when we have so many different ideas, so many different things that we're kind of trying to juggle, trying to get all the work done into, we turn into apathy because we are feeling overwhelmed and we are not letting ourselves rest. So this is a highlight of this. We do have 2 major arcana coming through here, and that's letting us know something here. Now the Strength card, this is like interesting for me because I feel like the Strength card is saying you can push through everything. You have the strength to do it all. It's not like about it, but it's not what you're supposed to do. Because I feel like, look, if you actually, I almost feel like this is what I'm seeing here. It's like the Strength card can push through. We can kind of push through it. But if we take the time to breathe, to take a deep breath, we have the Judgment card. So it almost feels like we go from the Strength, from the 8 to all the way to 20. Look at that. Look at that, the arc. If we take the time to rest, if we take the time to kind of slow down a little bit, almost feels like a bit of planning, and maybe too clearing up the excess, clearing up the clutter, and almost finding that focus. But we can actually look at the progress we do. We go from 8 to 20, and that's a major progress. You actually hear this where the Judgment comes in. It's awakening. It's almost like new ideas are coming in. You will have a new sense of coming through here. You will have new energy. You'll have a new, almost feel like you'll be from this apathy. You'll have a new sense of coming forth and being like, wow, I'm like, now I'm ready to take it on. But it's because you need this rest. You're taking too much on. We need to, I almost feel like we might need to chop some of the hair, but it's not because, like, I love that I'm using the symbolism of hair because hair grows back, right? Most of the time. Some people just go bald. I apologize to those that happens. But that in itself, it's, you can pull it off. I tell you. But what I'm seeing here is that sometimes we need to trim down all the different projects that we have. We need to trim down all the different, and it just doesn't have to be like creative projects. Maybe you're doing this and you're helping this many people, or you're doing this and this and this, and you have like a list of things, and you're just grinding. You're just, you're just like, oh, hustling. You're just doing it all the time. But it feels like, and hear me here in this, it's just, you're not going anywhere. You're kind of like, yes, you can push through it, but that pushing through it, you have the strength to do it. And I'm not saying that, but look where you are. You're in the state of apathy where you're just like, eh. Wouldn't it be much more fun if you trim away the stuff that isn't really helping right now? If you trim the hair, right? If you let the dead hair fall, like, cut off the dead hair, let the one that's alive, like, nourish it and grow it, and then look at that. And that's for me resting. It's almost like taking that time, and boom, you have the Judgment coming through here. You come back, you are awakened in a new level, in a new state. coming through, and you can achieve a lot more. Look at that progress. It just, oh, wow. I'm sorry. It's just such a beautiful, like, energy coming through here, because these are a little heavier cards for me, and I'm like, oh, why do we have this? I'm like, oh, because you're just, like, and it almost feels like, and if you actually see, there's no color here. And why do I think that's important? Because this, first of all, it's a very colorful deck. This is like one of the least colorful cards that they have, if not the most. But what I'm feeling is like you have this, it's a sense of this apathy. It's like this color is also lacking here. It's almost like, right? And you're not, like, I just feel like that's not it. You're just overwhelmed, right? So let's cut that there hair. And I like I said, this is listening, like, I'm listening to myself say this, like, and I probably, like, I'm gonna have to, rewatch this, because I usually don't remember what I say when I do these things. But it is time for us, I'm including in here, to kind of rest, kind of figure out what is dead hair. And this is important, like the damsel fly of direction, right? So what dead hair do we need to cut off, and then so that our real, like, the important one thrives. So we do have this. I'm also getting a reminder I have to cut my hair. Maybe some of you do too, I don't know. But very lovely energy. I do love this. I was like, oh, I was thinking of clarifying, but I don't feel like the clarification is needed, because I feel that this is the message that I'm hearing so strongly. And like, and that, and you have no idea how much, like, it gives me goosebumps that we go from an 8 to a 20. I mean, like, wow. If we rest, and that's why I'm saying this is the highlight of this thing. If we give ourselves the time to rest, and it almost feels like cutting off that excess hair, we can progress a lot more, versus just spinning our wheels over and over. Let's look at what the love life has here. Seeker of keys, dedicated, yeah. So love, slow and steady, having patience with whatever love situation is. It's progressing, maybe not fast, but it's going a little bit at a time. So give that love some time. I also feel like for some of you that if we try to rush this, it's just like too much. You have so much already on your plate. So give yourself time. It really does seem like what you need is a little pause, a little time off here. Let's look at the angel messages. And this is by Lee Love and Crystal. She has a new this is her new oracle, and I think it's the angel heart messages. So let's see what we have for here. Hesitation. Your angels are motivating you to proceed with stepping into the unknown and starting new projects. You will prevail. That is hilarious. I'm like, cut down all this stuff. But here, I really do think that it is what it is. Cutting off all the dead hair and really maybe focusing on this one thing. But for me, it's not like new. Well, maybe it is new projects. Maybe all of this, you're going to actually shave your hair off. But I don't know what that is. But for me, it is a sense of, like, really actually, like, this apathy is not helping you here, but it needs to rest. Maybe that is what it is. And it also just feels like not pushing through, like, just for the sake of pushing through. See what other angel messages come through here. And we have peace after chaos. So there's a sense of peace after chaos. I feel like finding inner peace. I'm actually going to clarify that. I am clarifying one thing in each deck, just because I'm like, with the hesitancy, I actually want a hesitation. What is this? Hesitation coming through here. What is this? Hesitation through here. Sorry, I shuffled it in such a manner that it's like coming through here. Death, yeah. All right, so we do have the death coming through here, and okay, actually, this is interesting. So hesitation. Okay, thank you. I needed this to do this, because otherwise it's like you're hesitating. Look at that. So you're hesitating to death to end something, right? Like I said, when you're cutting, and I like that there's like a little sickle. So is that it? I think that is. But no, it's a scythe. Okay, I'm gonna cough. Sorry for my coughing. So it's a scythe. So cutting off, like the death, cutting off. There's a hesitation of cutting off the things that need to be cut off, like the hair, the dead hair that needs to be cut off. It needs to, because when we do this, there is the magician. There is a new beginning, kind of almost. It's like you start to manifest here. So you start to take this like unknown new things. You start to have this grow of attraction coming through here. I see. I do like that we clarify this. There's a hesitation with the death, with cutting off things. You're like, oh no. But it's necessary in order for you to actually start manifesting, which we actually see here in the card. So that's interesting. I do like this. I mean, I love her cards. No, what I'm like saying is I like this reading. All right, let's see what it also says. Yeah, time to break free, party. It is time to break free. You are way too over. And like when we have this breaking free and party, boom, new things come through here. And we also have time to stretch. So stretch, time for some yoga. And I also feel like the stretching comes in through as well as like stretching yourself, like beyond which you know, the everyday things, like but I mean, it's like you just kind of you're kind of repeating this. This is why the apathy is coming through here. You're just kind of in a rut. That's what it is. Cyclical, like you kind of know your patterns. All right, so party, time to break free. Come on, we need to party. Let's party. I'm doing a little dance. I'm doing a little dance. Are you doing a little dance? You should definitely be dancing too. Let's. This is when I should start ending these things. Start breaking out in dancing. So you know that is I shouldn't be here. Like, no, you need to rest now. Let's go ahead and see what your charm for the week is for the collective group 3. Come on. Okay. Oh wow, look at that. Finding balance, yin and yang, right there. Look at that. In order, and here I'm actually going to look at this different. You need to rest. You need to sleep so you can actually be active in the day. Like there is a need for both. There is a need for balance coming through here. And we also have the everyday wonders of divination dice. Yeah. Okay. Transformation. Yeah. The butterfly feels like there is a sense of transforming. Look at this. Look, you are so tired. If you keep doing stuff, if you keep being tired, look, you're cranky, you're tired, and you might actually, like, you know, overwork yourself. It might cause like yourself a little injury. So please, please, please give yourself the time to rest, enjoy life, to party. Bring those colors back into you. No more apathy, my dears. Make today great. Yes. And how do we make today great? By having fun. Think it, want it, get it. Yes. Transformation. And it almost feels like a message is coming through here for you as well. The airplane. I mean, you're moving towards it, but I also feel like there's a message coming through. I did want to do the Scrabble letters. And this is actually, I've been watching V-Love and Crystals. She actually has Scrabble letters, and it V-Love and Tarot, actually. V-Love and Tarot. So check out her pick a card readings. If you haven't done so, she has awesome ones. And she's been doing like, she's been wowing me with these Scrabble letters. So I just choose very few. Sorry, not that few, okay? Let's see what they say. What Scrabble letters come through here. Interesting. Oh, rare. Okay. Sorry, I do love this here. So we have rare. Something, so you are unique. There is a rarity to this. Maybe it's rare for you to take breaks, but now you have to make them more of a part of your, like part of your you know, coming through here. It needs to happen. So yeah, please check out V-Love and Tarot. She does really cool stuff here with us. I'm just like, oh, I'm like, wow, she's so cool. I almost feel like I just want to say you are a rare gem. A rare gem. Yep, that's what I'm seeing. You are a rare gem. So acknowledge that. So, you know. Okay. With all of that, thank you so much for being here, Group 3. I appreciate you. I appreciate your beautiful energy. I appreciate your beautiful time. I appreciate the beauty that is you. Heart, heart, heart. I'm giving you a heart. Thank you. Please do consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. And if you want to, you know, give donations, I appreciate energy exchange. And if you want to book a personal reading, also go ahead. I love to do personal readings. I'm like having a lot of fun with those as well. So please consider doing all that. Oh, and check out all my other social medias. I'm like in different places, so that's why I'm like, oh, maybe I'm gonna have to trim down on that. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you again. I am sending so much love, so much happiness, so much rest and relaxation, and a little partying as well. Little dancing. And with that, thank you so much. And until I see you in the next one, bye-bye, my dear friends.